Hi guys, hello, it's Darling with Chakator. Happy Sunday. How are you guys? We are going to do our acrylic sign. So we have these kits still, so the only one that we have left is the Cardinal one. I have the Nativity one. I did not get, that's really tight. You have to take off, there's a layer. I'm going to show you how to do that. You have to take off, there's like a plastic coating. We're going to do the Cardinals. I'm hoping it works out. Sometimes when you layer things on acrylic, I've done this before and it'll pull up the other layer. So I have not watched anybody do this, and there are not directions with this kit. So guys, we're gonna work through this together, and I hope it works. I do have the Nativity one, but it's sold out. So unless you got it, I have a few coming, but I want to save it until mine that are coming in the mail get here, so I can I can't remember how many I ordered. Maybe four or five. I'm not sure, but this is the one. So this one right here. So initially I just ordered one of this and one of the Cardinals. I didn't get the Dove one. I don't know why, but it sold out like that. It was gone so fast. So this one, I will do this next week. But what I need to do is I want to wait until I get the ones I ordered. So if you guys want one, I'll know how many I have to offer. It's not a lot. I didn't order very many because I don't want to have them on hand because I don't have any more craft shows that I'm doing, that I'm taking Chakator. I just have one more craft show that I'm doing, and I'm taking just I can't take Chakator to it. It has to be all handmade. So I'm taking my finished goods. But we're going to do this one. We're going to do our little Cardinal today. If you're watching, just say hello. This might be entertaining because I honestly don't know how it's going to turn out on this. Have you guys done it yet? Have you watched somebody do it yet? I know with the Nativity one, you do the front part and then you do the back a different color, but you can't do that with this. I can do that on the flower part, but with the bird, with the Cardinal, you have to do it both on the front. So what it tells me is I need to fuzz that transfer so that it's not so sticky. I wish I had my other one I've already used. I don't know where it's at. It's probably in the pile waiting to be washed, you know. So we're gonna do our best. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. Oh my gosh, guys. We're just gonna, and my glasses are crooked. I fell yesterday. Guys, I fell at the craft show. And I need new glasses. I have a big old scratch here. They landed down on the asphalt. I fell in the parking lot last night when I was walking out, and they're a little crooked. So if I'm looking at you crooked, that's the reason. I don't know. Sorry. Let me go ahead and share this to VIP. If you're watching, just say hello. You know that you're live if you see the red live button. If you don't see it, then you are not live. And there's a few of you. I know Sundays or sometimes people are doing things. And also, Facebook has not been sharing it as much. So let me go to my comments. I do have a picture of this. Let me go ahead and get to the front, and then let me go through, see who's here. I have a picture of what it's supposed to look like. So that's what I'm going off of. I'm going to try to do similar to what they did. We'll see how that works out. And I'll do the best that I can do. And it'll be the same as if somebody else is just doing it for the first time and never done Chakator. No, not really. But, okay, let me look through comments here. Sorry, guys. I am just like all over the place. So, hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Karen Ramonko. Hi, Tina. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Julie. Will there be a new color tomorrow? There will not be a new color tomorrow. Tomorrow is not the 1st. So tomorrow is, the 1st is not until Friday. Friday there'll be a new color. Tomorrow's the 27th. Tomorrow there will be a new kit, but not a new color. So Yeah, it's yeah, not a new color tomorrow. On the first we'll have a new color. They did nominate for like a short period of time, and it's over. There might still be some. It's over tonight. Is it still available? I don't know. Let me look and see. Let me look and see if it. Do you know? Is it still available? Is it, or is it sold out? I know it was for a short period of time. So, oh, it's going to make me add stuff to my cart because you don't qualify until you add stuff to your cart. So let me do that. Let me just add something to my cart to see if right now, this very second, it is available. I didn't log in, so I'm going to have to pretend that I'm a customer. And let me go to my cart and see, is nominee available right at this second? It is still. Okay, so you can get nominee right now if you wanted it. Tomorrow, it goes away. They're not keeping it past tonight. It is going away. And on Friday, on the 1st, there will be a new color. So, Sandra, I'm going to do the best I can do. So, hi, Lori, how are you? Hi, Deb, my sister. Lori, oh, your hubby's in the hospital for 3 weeks. No way. I'm so sorry, Lori. Gosh, that's hard. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that he will get better soon and get out of there. Oh, my goodness. That's really tough. That's just so hard. Yes, we will definitely pray for him, for sure. I know prayers help. Hi, Mary Lee. How are you? Sorry. I just thought I think Julie's saying, hope I'm okay when I fell. I am. My knees hurt. I fell right on my knees. Fell right on my knees. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Deb. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Carol. Hi, Carrie. Nominee is still available. Yes, just checked. So yes, that answer. Okay. I know. No, not every Monday. A new kit every Monday. So yeah, definitely if you want to order this, the only one that's left is the Cardinal, but it's still there. So they still have it as of this very moment. Who knows? Does the acry. Not sure what that means. I think maybe you hit enter before you were finishing what you're going to say. Does the acrylic have a film on it? Yes, it does. I'm going to take it off in just a moment. It has that's why I was having a hard time getting it in here. I want to show you that too. I'm going to show you that it has a film on it. It's to protect it because it scratches really easily. And they say that it is reusable, but I'm going to tell you it probably is not because I know acrylic. And okay, so let me just show you. We work with acrylic with our laser, and acrylic scratches really easily. So in my opinion, you could never reuse this without scratching it. So they may say that you can erase it and reuse it, but in my honest opinion, when you are washing it off, you're probably going to scratch it. So I just feel like I'm not going to tell you that it's reusable, even though they say it is, because I honestly don't believe it is. Okay, so they have this down here to tell you, hey, don't chalk on this because there's something on here. So I can imagine that some people might get this and start chalking, and this is the protective part. So they have a little thing down here, but you really can't pull that. That doesn't pull the corner off. Acrylic can be difficult to get started, but just start on one corner, and once you get it started, it's going to peel really easily. But pulling up that little thing, I know they thought they were trying to help you, or maybe they just had that there just so that you know that there is a coating. Anyways, you have to get it started. You can't just peel that usually, because when I pulled out, the little sticker came off. Okay, so this is what it looks like when the coating's off. It is clear. Okay, so we're going to work through this together. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Holly. Hi, Chris. I'm letting you know that I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to give it a good shot. So So it comes with the transfer. This is the best deal, guys. Okay, the price is the same for all of them. But look at this, is a size C transfer. Size C transfers, they are expensive. They're $26.99. Okay. And then you got your surface. It comes with 3 chalk paste singles, a squeegee one, and then 3 of your color trays. I'm not using these because I saved these and put these in kits for you guys. Okay, so there's black, camel, and cherry. All right, I got out Marvelous. I want my flowers to be pink. Sorry. I live in California. I have pink flowers during the winter. And I might get some, oh, you know what? We need like a fuchsia color in there, guys. We need a pretty color. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab something else. Ooh, here's one. How about Dream Car? I think I want Dream Car for my flowers. Should I? I don't know. Maybe it won't go with the red. I'm just thinking of bougainvillea. Guys, I'm thinking of the bougainvillea plant. You guys let me know what you think. I got out Marvelous for the flowers because there's flowers on here that we're going to use. And then I also got out, so I have camel, a black, and I have cherry. And then I want the beak to be saffron because they just have it red. I kind of feel like it needs to be another color. Gonna put these to the side. Hi Sheila, how are you? It has been a very long time. Deborah, no, I don't have any messages that I've seen yet from you. I'll have to look and see. Did you send them through Facebook? And honestly, I haven't been on Facebook today at all. I've been doing orders. So, was it today? I have not seen any today. So I'll go on there and look. Okay, I've got to cut these apart. I will check when I'm done here. I've been staying off. I briefly went on this morning to see if there's anything in the world I needed to know, and there wasn't. So I've been trying to stay really focused. Let me put myself up in the corner on getting my tasks done because I get so distracted with Facebook. So I'll have to look and see if it's in Messenger. There's 2 sides to Messenger, guys. There's one side that is your regular Facebook page, and then there's a business side. My business side does not pop up on my phone. I have to actually go into a different section to look at the business part of my Facebook messages. So I'll check that when I'm done. So, okay, I don't need that one. I need this one. Sorry, backwards cutting. Backwards cutting. Okay. All right. I just heard hubby go outside. He was doing grocery shopping earlier. Okay, so I have my little cheat sheet here. This is my cheat sheet today, guys, because there are not any instructions with mine. I don't know if anybody else got theirs and they had instructions. I think that maybe they just didn't put them in there. I'm not sure. But we're going to do similar to what we have here. Okay, here's my confusion because I'm putting the birds over this. So I'm going, okay. I honestly haven't seen anybody else do this, but I think that I need to put the flowers and kind of skip and not do right there. Kind of look at where's my bird gonna be. But the other side of me is thinking that I just need to chalk all this and then I need to do this over the top of it because I think it will cover. So and then the color part of this is going to be on the back side. So I'm just kind of looking at it. It was through Facebook Messenger. Okay, I'll check Messenger. It didn't come through the regular Facebook. It's probably on the business side. So I will look at that. I can already see I've got something on the back of this. I already have, like, it's not a scratch. It is, what is it? There is something on there already. Maybe it is a scratch. Be really careful with your thing, with your acrylic because it will scratch. I think I did already. I think I scratched it. Let me just see if it comes off. Nope, it's a scratch. So, guys, acrylic, just like I said, acrylic scratch is super easy. Okay, that's the back side. Yeah, I've got a scratch on there already. All right. Well, Here we go, guys. Let's do this. I need my fuzzing cloth. When you're working on a solid surface like that, you need to fuzz it really well. And I'm going to tell you, probably put this onto something soft so that you don't have the same thing happen that I just had where I've already scratched it. I'll put something down there because I intend to sell this. So anyways, you probably should put it on something so you don't scratch it. All right, so we're gonna fuzz our transfer really well. It's gonna stick really tightly to the surface. And what we wanna do with this is we wanna get this on there and then we're gonna do the birds over it. And you can't really do it on the other side, all of it on the other side. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here and I'm looking at my cheat sheet. You guys, I want to make sure I have it low enough so that the bird, the cardinal at the top is in the proper position. Okay, so I think that this all needs to be black and then I fill it in on the other side. Okay, so I think that's the way it has to be, is that it's all black on this side. And then the other side is where I do the details for this. That's what we're going to do. So the other side is going to be my camel and my flower color. We'll paint it in. Boy, this black is really thick, guys. Really thick. Okay, so just know that acrylic is a tricky surface to work on. I used it a couple years ago and this sticks really tightly to it. So when we peel this up, you have to be careful that you don't stretch your transfer. Okay, so I'm outlining it in black and then the other side is where I'm going to paint. I'll paint my flowers in, okay? So we'll see how this goes. This could be a comedy of errors and errors and errors. It could be. So I'm just letting you know that I haven't tried it out. I haven't watched anybody. Okay, so then just peel gently. Okay, see how it leaves the outline. It's leaving the outline on there somewhat. It actually did not go through very well. It did not go through very well at all, guys. Why? Why did it not go through very well? You guys. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, my guess is that my chalk paste is too thick. So let's do this. Let's wash the transfer. Let's wash that off. And let's, let me get a different black. Because let me show you the flowers, it didn't even do an outline. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let me grab more paper towels. This is all I have. I'll have to grab more. Yeah, it didn't do my outline. What I can do is I can use the packet. Yeah, it did not do it. Okay, so sorry guys. Like I said, I haven't done this one. Let me grab more paper towels. I need another roll, and it's just right here. Okay, so it didn't do it. It did not do my outline. Okay, so I need to thin down my black. My black was really thick. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Okay, so at least you guys know what to do. Okay, I'm going to wash my transfer. We'll start that part over. And we'll see how this goes. All right. Okay, more paper towels. Okay, and we'll wash off the acrylic. Like I said, it can scratch easily. And it already did. Darn. Okay. Well, you know what? It's okay because I never mind when there's an issue like this. It's a teaching moment for you. I should have stopped And when I saw that my chalk paste was really thick, I should have stopped, and I should have, guess what? My Clorox wipes are out too. Let's see here. I was going to wipe it with my Clorox wipes, but they're out too. It's been, you know what, guys? It's been that kind of a day. And like I said, I fell yesterday at the craft show. When it was time to, this is what happened, okay? So when it was time to clean up, we were packing really fast. And we got everything packed, and there was another event in the building next to us. So parking was going to be really hard to pull up the trailer. So I had everything packed really quickly, and I knew my husband was on the way. I walked out to the parking lot, and I took my glasses off so that I could see across the parking lot to see what parking looked like, because my glasses that I had on were my up-close glasses. And I fell when I walked off the curb. And I fell right onto my knees. You know, I have my bad knee. Fell right onto my knees, and I tweaked my glasses. So, yeah, not fun. Not fun. Okay, we're gonna get this to work somehow. Somehow, we're gonna get this to work, because they did. So if they can get it to work, so can I. But my black, look at it, guys. I should not have even attempted it. My black is terrible. I think I have another black in there. Let me just look and see. Otherwise, my black is actually out of my truck still from all my extras. Yeah, it could just be one of those days. But I don't quit. So I'll figure it out. I'm not a quitter. I will figure out how to do this. You know, I don't think I've ever abandoned a project. I might have done a project poorly, but I have not abandoned a project yet. Okay, so let's dry this completely. Let's put it on here. I'm going to get chalk paste that is not too dry, and we're going to make it work, guys. We're going to figure it out. Thank you. I'm glad I'm okay too. It just, gosh, I couldn't believe it. I have good strong bones though, so I did not break anything. I'm just sore. I'm just sore. That's all. That's all. Let me see. Anybody have any hints on this? Went shopping with Tiff today. Groceries or a little panic attack. And when they're getting, too many people. Yes, yes. You got the Dove piece under us. There weren't directions either. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe they just didn't do directions. All right. Darlene, you know, I did relax and work on some projects today. So I worked on projects that I needed to get done for orders. Some of them are you guys's. I just have to keep going. I was relaxing while I was working on stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here again. And now I'm going to get chalk paste that is going to work. Okay, so I do have the packets that they sent. So why not just use one of the packets that they sent? It is nice and fluidy. It's nice and pliable. I don't know. It is a better consistency. There you go. So let's cut the corner off. It's a comedy of errors. Okay, so I am going to squeeze that in there. That looks so much better, guys. Look at it. So much better. Now we have to make sure we have enough for the Cardinal though. So we're going to do this part, do the outline in black, and we're going to go back and you know what? I'm just wondering if I need to do no, I think from the other side is what we do the other stuff. Okay, so we're going to do the outline in black. Look at how nice and smooth this goes. Okay, so the problem was this, guys. My chalk paste, the one I pulled out was an older jar that was probably from 2 years ago. It probably is the old formula, and it was really thick. So I can tell already that this is going to work so much better. Okay, so scrape off all your excess. Okay, and then we're going to put in the jar. We're going to paint the flower part in and part of the stems or the branches. Okay, let me put that up there. But it's going to be so much better. Actually, I want to scrape up a little bit more because I need all of that black for my cardinals. Okay. All right, this is going to be better, I promise. Yes. Yes, so I can see my outline a lot better than before. It's not 100%, but we're going to paint it in. So we're going to dry that, we'll paint it in. I'm going to put this to the side. It's much better. So before I couldn't even see the outline. So let me do this. We're going to dry this, and then we're going to do our cardinal on the front. We're going to save all the painting for the end, okay? So let's dry first. Don't get it too hot. I'm going to tell you acrylic can melt, okay? So this is a heat gun. It can start warping it. So you know what, I'm going to turn it to a lower power because it's already moving it. This acrylic's really thin. Okay, so keep it moving, moving, moving. Don't use a higher power heat gun on this. It's not a good thing. Okay, you fell going into your doctor's office last week. That is not fun. My bad knee. Yeah, my bad knee. I know. It's terrible. Okay, it's not all the way dry yet. What I need is my Chocateur one. Because my Chocateur one is the low power. So I'm just going to tell you guys, don't use your high heat gun on here. It's going to take us a little bit because I don't think I have my Chocateur one in my drawer. Let me look and see. Do I have one in here? I think I actually have both of them out in... Oh, yeah, I do. I do have it. Yay! Okay, woo, sorry, guys. That was really loud. Didn't mean to do that. Anybody that has earbuds in, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I have my Chocateur one. My problem always was that it has a short cord, but I have an extension cord here, and so we're going to use our Chocateur one. I don't use it because of the short cord. Okay, but we're going to use it this time. All right, let me just make sure it's dry. Okay, so this one doesn't get hot enough to make it lift. Okay, so we have that part. Now let's get our birds on there. Okay, let me lift this up. I really need to put something under it. I'll tell you why, because you can't see what I'm doing because it's blending in with my background. So let me put this here so you can see it. See now? Now you can see it, right? Now you can see it with the white behind it. Okay, so that's what I did so far. I've done the outlines. Are you okay, Angela? That is not fun to fall. I really... Oh my gosh. You know, I try to be so careful because I am the clumsy one. I'm always the clumsy one. I do things like that. Okay, the bird, the cardinal, is going to go... I have two of them. Okay, so this is the body part that's going to be the red. This part's all going to be black, the detail. Okay, so I'm going to do the beak with my yellow. I want to fuzz this really well so that it doesn't pull the black up. Okay, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it, and we're just going to fuzz really well so it doesn't pull up the previous one. So let's fuzz it like 10 times. You've been very graceful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? I am, I'm terrible about falling, but I know that, so I'm usually really careful. I am very, very careful. We actually have one of our crafters that has a broken wrist, and so that was a reminder to me that, hey, Darlene, make sure that you are watching where you go because you do not want to be in that same situation. She had to have somebody carry all of her boxes in from her vehicle. Okay, that one's going to go there. And then this one's going to go over here. I think I can do this at the same time. So she put she's such a trooper, Elaine. So she had a person carry everything in, but she put everything out on her shelves, it's fabric, by herself. And then when her boxes were empty, she was able to stack them and to push her cart into a storage area. What a trooper. I mean, she just, you know, crafters are just, they don't give up. Okay, this one's going to be here. I'm going to have to wait to do it because I think that it's going to be in the way. Or no, you know what? I'm going to just barely make it. So we'll do this one first. Okay, guys, cross your fingers for me that it doesn't pull up any of the other stuff. If it does, you know what? We're just going to wing it. We're just going to wing it. Okay, let's do our yellow first. So let me just actually grab just a tiny bit. I have this little tiny sliver of a squeegee that I've cut. And we're just going to do, our beak is going to be yellow. So this is, what color did I tell you it was? It's yellow. I'm so used to the acrylic paints. Guys, let me just take a peek and tell you what the color is. The color is saffron. Okay, and then we're going to use cherry for the rest. Okay, if you want to do other red colors in here, you definitely can do that. I'm going to use cherry. Should I throw in some other reds? Oopsie, I almost put that in the wrong thing. I think it's going to be okay. I think I just want to use this. The only reason I did saffron is because I can't stand to have a red beak. Even maybe it's supposed to be red. I don't know. But they didn't put yellow in there because you only have that little tiny area. They put the 3 colors, and I know they don't want to put a 4th color because they're giving you that. They're giving you the larger size transfer. Okay, cross your fingers and your toes when I peel this up that it doesn't peel off anything else. Gonna do it carefully. Please don't peel off my other stuff. Okay, we're looking okay. We're going to be doing our background from the back. Oh, guess what? Guess what Darlene did? I have a couple of areas. I have some cleanup to do. So I need a Q-tip, but not, I'm going to wait till it dries. Okay, so my registration mark, I did my registration mark. And then there's something else. I don't know. I think that's supposed to be there. But the registration mark, yeah, don't do that. I couldn't see it. It was hiding. It was hiding. So don't do your registration mark. Okay, so that's that. Let's do the other one. We're going to see how this does. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to not do my registration mark. I can see where that's at. And I really should do the feet a different color. So the feet are right there. I'm just going to be so careful. Let's not do the registration mark this time, Darlene. I thought about that too, but then it kind of just blended in with everything. Okay, and this one, his tail is off the side. There's another registration up here at the top. So I can wash that off. It will be fine. It's not the end of the world. So has anybody done this one yet? We're going to see how it turns out. I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to be fine with it. So I have some on order. I have some of the Nativity one on order. I know they're sold out. What I'll do is when they get in, I have one reserved for someone, but the others, I think I have 4 of them. I think I ordered 4, and I will just put them up for you guys, to whoever, wants to grab one. Okay, so I'm going to use camel for the feet. I probably should have done that on the other one. They're red. It's okay. Okay, and I'm going to peel carefully. So it didn't peel it off before. And then we're going to dry, and we're going to do our details. Looks good, looks good. Looking good, guys. Looking good so far. Okay, so your worst was when you stood up right into the corner edge of the top cupboard. Stars were going to put a dent in the top of your head. Ouch, Karen. I did that, and I actually split my head open. I did that when we were doing it. Let's start drying. So we're doing this with our Chocateur dryer because my heat gun is too hot. Okay, so don't use your heat gun. Your heat gun's going to be too hot for this. All right. So this is a dryer. This is the Chocateur one. If you're going to use, just let it dry on its own. Honestly, it will dry in like 10 minutes, and then you can move on. Okay, so this is just barely hot. It's not warping my plastic. But we have to make sure it's completely dry, and it hasn't changed color yet, so it's not dry yet. And then I have my little boo-boo to kind of scrape off. I'll do that with a Q-tip. I'll show you how to do that. Yeah, you know. Sometimes I just don't know. But you have to have this be all the way dry before we go ahead and do the details on it. Okay. And it does show through the stuff, the flowers from behind. So we might rethink that part next time. Okay, it's starting to dry, starting to change color. So you can tell, okay, I think it's done. I think it's done, guys. Sorry, it's so annoying. Let me get a Q-tip and I'll show you how to fix that. It's super easy. And especially once it's dry and on acrylic, you're just going to scrape that off with this little Q-tip and it's going to be gone. So I had the registration mark there. You know, the little it looks like this, like a little crosshatch thing. See that? That was in the wrong place. It was not supposed to be on there. So, okay, we're going to do all of our detail. It's going to all be in black. So we have enough of our black, and then we're going to dry this. We'll flip it over and we're going to fill in our flowers and our branches. Okay. So I have brushes. I might need something smaller than that. Probably need like a liner brush. Okay. So fuzz your transfer before you put it on. I'm going to do that, especially now. There's a lot on there. There's a lot at stake. Okay. But just remember, when you're doing this, make sure that your chalk paste is the right consistency. That was like a key thing. My chalk paste was not. And I'm going to fold my corner under so that I can peel it. Let's just do one at a time so they don't overlap. Okay, I'm going to line it up. And you could have used those marks to line it up if you wanted to. But I can see through this. Okay, so going to get my air bubbles out. I'm going to take my black and I'm going to do all my details. Okay, so everything's going to be black and it's going to pop. Once I get this done, this bird is going to pop off of here at you and you're going to go, oh, I see. I understand. So, puppies pawing at the door. One of them. Oh, guess what? They got bass today. So usually they usually get baths because something has happened. Oh my goodness. So Stubby came in from outside and he had a poopy butt. So, you know, they need haircuts. And I didn't get them in before Thanksgiving because I've been doing craft shows. Let me peel this and then I'll go open the door. And so I'm like, you know what? All of you guys are getting baths. All of you guys. Oh, look at this. This looks so fancy. Look at that. That looks great. That looks amazing. Amazing. That's perfect. It's perfect. It might be just a touch off on the bottom. I am not even worried about it. That is really cool. Now the eyeball, I don't know what happened with the eyeball. Oh, look at it. It looks even better once I lift it up. That is so fancy. Okay, let me open the door and let him in. He is like... One of them is pawing at the door. So anyways, they all got haircuts and they smell so good today. But let me see. Let me see if I can open the door. Who's pawing at? You're pawing at my door. Hi. Hi, pretty girl. You want to say hello? You're so fluffy. It's Miss Chloe. Miss Chloe, come say hi to your friends if I can get through. There's cords right there. Say hi, friends. Say hi, friends. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put you on there, Chloe. While I'm drying this, I'll go ahead and dry. Say hi. Oh, she might freak out. Let's see if she does. She might. She might not. Say hi. Isn't she so fluffy? Okay. Let's dry that one really quick, and then we'll do the other one. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah? It doesn't take long to dry, huh? Yeah. That was drying really quickly. Okay, I know. You want down. Oh, hi, Marley. Okay, baby. All right. I love you. She's like, bye. Bye. She is so fluffy, isn't she? She needs her haircut. But it is winter now, so we might let her stay like that for a little while. Usually they're panting. Hi. Hey, Marley. Marmar. Marmar. Come here. No. Come here. Come here, Mar. Come here. She's like, no. Not going to do it. Okay. I think I can do this one without touching anything. Let me go ahead and put you back down to the project. You know. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me go ahead and put myself back up in the corner. Maybe. Oh my goodness. It doesn't want to go. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's do this one. Let's fuzz it. Make sure you're fuzzing it. Okay. So we'll fuzz it and then we're going to flip this over and we are going to do the back side. We're going to do the flowers. Okay. Sorry. This is taking a little bit of time. But I know she is so fluffy. She's so soft. And Stubby's soft too. He's a soft boy. It's all his fault. You know, sometimes your animals just he needs his behind trimmed a little bit because he's got this problem there. So just came in with a poopy butt, and you know how that goes. You pet owners know. Even with cats sometimes. Sometimes cats can be that way too. And you're like, oh. Usually it's like at the worst moment when you're like in a hurry. Today was perfect. I'm like, all three of you get baths. So I decided I'm staying off my phone. So I really didn't. I check things occasionally, but I need to go back and look at messages. I also need to send out invoices from last week. I did not get invoices. Oh, I got the registration mark. That's okay because we can get that off of there. I didn't send out the invoices yet for the peppermint sign and the kitchen sign. Ooh, I got that one too, Darlene. I did both registration marks. That's okay because I kind of want to show you what they look like and they're super easy to remove. All you do is dry them first, okay? So the key with this is to dry it and then remove it because otherwise you're smudging that chalk paste all over the place. Okay, I think I got everything. Let's peel that off. Yep, perfect registration mark. Perfect Cardinal. Look at that. And it's not peeling anything up because I fuzzed it several times. Perfect. And then we're going to color the flowers in. I want to do pink because here in California, we have pink flowers even in the winter. Okay, so can you see the registration mark right there? There's a registration mark there and one there. Okay, registration marks are for lining things up. So if you were doing this and you really wanted to line it up perfectly, you would use those. But I kind of look at it. Okay, we're not using that. We're using the chocolate tort one. Okay, so let's try this. It will dry pretty quickly. And then we're going to get the registration mark off and then we'll flip this over and we'll do our flowers. We're going to color our flowers in with pink. And we'll put a little bit of color on the branches. But this has to be 100% dry before we flip it. And then I'll take this to my craft show and sell it. My mama would have loved this. She loved birds. She was a bird watcher. But she was always mad at the crows. So she would feed the little birdies in the winter. She would put food out for them. And she would even unthaw the water, make sure they had water and all that. The crows, she was pretty famous for shooting the crows. Even if it was just a pellet gun or whatever, she would shoot them through the bedroom window. The bedroom window opened and she could just put her little gun out there and she would shoot at the crows. It was pretty funny, actually. That was before she got her dementia. That was probably 15 years ago that she used to do that. Okay, it's pretty dry. I'm going to get another Q-tip and we will get those registration marks off. You're just going to take your Q-tip and you're just going to rub it just gently. Okay, and it's going to come right off of there. So, okay, there's that, and there's this wood. And then we're going to flip it over and let's paint in those flowers. Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, so I can see my flowers pretty good. You guys probably can't see them very well. There is a scratch there too. Like I told you, it scratches really easily. Okay, so here's the back side of it. This is the back side. Hubby just put a heater in the bird bath. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. You love your birds. I'm going to go in closer, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't have it very close for you guys. Let me go in closer. There's a lot of people that feed birds. Okay, so we're going to paint the flowers. And I'm going to actually try to paint without thinning this down. So I'm going to use Marvelous. I had thought about using some Dream Car because we have bougainvillea here. Do you guys know what bougainvillea is? I mean, we have pink and red. Okay, so I'm just going to start painting some of my flowers in. I don't have to stay 100% on my lines because my lines are on the other side. If I kind of go over onto the bird, nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. So I'm just going to, I think I might add some of the other pink in there. Let's just do that. Let's just add a little bit around the edges and see what we get. We're just going to add a little bit in there. Do you know what bougainvillea is? Bougainvillea has a lot of thorns. A lot of thorns. So if you're allergic and you get scratched by it, it can definitely give you a reaction, like an allergic reaction. My neighbor's a contractor, and I shouldn't be dipping into both, but I'll figure it out. I'll get it cleaned out. Put some in a dish. Don't do what Darlene's doing. My neighbor's a contractor, and one day, one of his jobs, he was cleaning out an area in a backyard for someone, and there was lots of bougainvillea, and he got scratches on his hands and his arms. And when he came home, oh my gosh, his arms were all swelled up. Okay, I'm going to use some of the camel. I wanted to call it Bambi. Some of the camel on there. He got scratches on his arms from the bougainvillea, and they were swelled up really huge. He had a huge allergic reaction to that. So I think they have like some type of oil in the thorns. I don't know, but he had a really bad reaction. So he's not allowed to be around that anymore. Okay, should we check it out and see what it looks like? And just kind of see if what we're doing is actually doing something. Oh, look at that. So there's our flowers. Can you see? Can you see the flowers? I might want to paint that in more solidly. Okay, so I'm looking at it from the other side, and it actually needs to be more solid for it to show. And I think the brighter color is going to look better. Okay, so I'm going to just go with Dream Car. They used camel. So, yeah, you're going to do this on the back side. This is the same with the nativity. You're going to paint the nativity part on the back side. And really, this doesn't take that much time. There's a lot of flowers, but you don't have to be 100% really careful because the center part is all filled in. So I'm just kind of going close to the edges. And if you have to fix anything, it's super easy. You can just take your little Q-tip and you can fix it. Okay, there's that. If you need to put a second coat on there because it's not all the way solid, you can definitely do that. Okay, so totally up to you what to do with this. Okay, so if you want to just do all brown like they had with the camel, you can do that. It looked really good. I like color. And I feel like the people at my retirement center that I'm going to go to, I feel like they would like to have some color on here. They would relate more to this, more to the bright pink or bright, bougainvillea can be like a bright pink, bright red fuchsia color. I think that they would relate to that more than they would to the brown. because things really aren't brown around here that much. So today my daughter came over today. My husband called and he's like, "You need to come over and pick what was it? The little cuties. We have a tree that has the little cuties on it." And it was overloaded. I said it's kind of like a mama being over pregnant, like it was past due. This poor little tree was, some of its branches were almost touching the ground. It was so full, and he had already taken 2 bags off and taken them to neighbors, and it was still so loaded. So he called her and she came and took a bag, and then it kind of lightened up the tree's load so that the limbs are not dragging the ground anymore. And he'll pick the rest probably in a couple of days. There were some of them that weren't quite ripe, but we get stuff like that pretty much year round. We're able to pick our fruit, every few months. So we have to pick it before other people do. There's people that go around and they strip other people's trees. Before you know it, your fruit is all gone. So he wanted to make sure that he did that. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Ooh, that looks really good. Can you see it? I think it actually looks really good. It's looking really good. Okay, you would lose bulbs in the bougainvillea and they would have to stay there. Yes, they would. The bougainvillea is terrible. You have bougainvillea in Arizona. Yes, tons of thorns. Cardinals mean love your loved ones around. Yes, definitely. We were saying that. We were just saying that cardinals at the craft show. You're like, cardinals mean that your loved one is there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there's a few areas that I want to add a little bit more to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the branches. Okay, I know this kind of looks really kind of weird on the back side, but that's not the side that they're going to look at. They're going to look at the other side. The other side has all the detail. And so I want to do a little bit along there. I actually really like this brush. This brush is a little bit too wide. And I don't know if let me see if I have a liner brush in here that would work better. Oh, I do. Okay, so let me use a liner brush and let's see if I can get some of the camel. And I'm just going to do the center of my branches. Sometimes you have to dab it. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Painting on acrylic is not the easiest thing to do. You would want to watercolor. You can water it down and watercolor. We will do watercolor on the nativity. So I also thought of doing regular paint, of doing acrylic paint on the nativity. I'm going to do one of my leaves is going to be in brown. So I'm doing the center. This is the center of the branches. So when I turn it over, my branches are going to be filled in the center now. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I'm just kind of dabbing at it because to paint it, this chalk paste is kind of too thick too. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on there. And when I turn it over, you'll see why, because it's going to fill in all that area that's kind of open there on the branch. Because the branch was just kind of that had the detail with the black. So now the center of the branch is going to have some camel, the color camel, not a real camel. It's going to have the color camel, and we're going to dry this really good because it actually is a pretty thick coat. Let me see what I can do right there. Okay, I think I got everything that I wanted to. Yeah, okay, so let's dry this. Let's dry it and see how it goes. We'll flip it over after we dry it. And I have chalk paste on my paint, on my pants. I hope it comes out. I have red chalk paste. Okay, dry all of this. It makes it look different when it's dry too. So the pink is going to take on a different color. I used to do a lot of acrylic signs for a friend. I would cut a lot of acrylic, and there's stuff called light edge acrylic. I think that's what it's called, edge light acrylic. And you would put it into a light stand, and it was a special type of acrylic that when you put it in there, then it glows, like the light went all the way to the top. We used to do a lot of stuff for Starbucks way back then. So he was one of their vendors, so we would do Starbucks signs. Okay, it's almost dry. I'm testing it. Is it the camel's not dry yet, but it will be. It will be soon. Okay, almost there, guys. So at least I had my picture. It was similar. Let me go back to my page to see, make sure that I'm still live. There I am. Okay, so this is the back side, and we're almost dry. And the reason I'm drying it with the chocolate chore dryer, guys, is because my other heat gun, my heat gun was making it bow. And I don't, it'll stay that way. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. It's great. Look how pretty that is. That, I love the flowers like that. I think the flowers are gorgeous. Can you see? When I put it up here in the stand, it's going to go right in the stand, and then I'll turn it and I'll put you towards myself and you'll be able to see all the colors. Okay, so that wasn't too hard. It started out a little rough, but yeah, not too difficult. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to do it twice. I'll put that behind it so that you can see better. Okay. I think it turned out okay. I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? And actually, I think it would be really cool to put something at the bottom, like right across here. You could actually put names on there. Like I could engrave something on there in memory of. In memory of. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it actually turned out pretty good. So, you know, I made a mistake and I washed it off. I do have a scratch on the back, but I don't think it's going to show. I don't think anybody's going to see the scratch. You know, it's just one of those things. Make sure you're putting it on a soft surface. Okay, that was my problem, was it wasn't on a soft surface. Okay. All right, guys. We're done for today. I'll be back in the morning. I have lots to do tonight. Thanks for sprinkling, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, I am going to go ahead and say goodbye. Hope you have a good evening. I will see you in the morning. It's Monday tomorrow, and I don't have a craft show set up until Thursday, and that one doesn't start till 10 o'clock. Yay. So that one's an easy one. That one is a very small craft show for me. So it's just like an 8-foot grid with a table and some shelves, and that's both sides, and that's it. That's it. All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being patient with me. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I think it's kind of cute. I think it turned out good. You can see it a lot better with something behind it. All right, guys. Have a good night. Love you guys.